May I come in, sir?
Please come in.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am.
Take your seat.
Thank you, sir.
Shakti
Yes,
Dubey.
Yes.
First, tell us something about yourself.
So my name is Shakti Dubey. I belong to Prayagraj district of Uttar Pradesh. I have done most of my schooling and education from Prayagraj itself. I did my graduation from University of Allahabad, and then I have moved to Banaras Hindu University to complete my post-graduation in biochemistry, which I have completed in 2018. Since then, I have been preparing for the civil services examination.
Okay. Why should the government of India select you for the civil services?
Sir, because in my opinion, I have qualities that are suitable for civil services, like I am passionate and a dedicated person. I also have interest in knowing the societal level problem and dealing with the issues at the ground level and coming up with a solution for the same.
But after, say, about 13-14 years of service, the work mostly is in the secretariat, file work, reading and writing. You mentioned about work in the field, but a large number of years are spent reading and writing files. Would you like doing that? Taking decisions on files?
Sir, in my opinion, studying the data and statistics that is there in the file, or studying the ground realities that is there actually, is important for research, having a proper research on what the actual issues are there that will help us in proper policy formulation which are targeted toward the specific issues. So yes, if given a chance to work even at the level of reading and understanding the files, I would love to do that.
You must have heard of the Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam.
Yes, sir.
What is this law?
So this is basically the bill that has been passed to provide 33% reservation to women in the parliament in order to increase their political representation.
Will that help the empowerment of women in any way?
Yes, sir, definitely that is going to help in empowerment of women, because this will bring the women perspective in the laws and acts that have been brought up by the government. This will be more women friendly and more women centric, taking the perspective of women also at a larger scale. So yes, in my opinion, this will help in women empowerment.
The panchayats,
Yes, sir.
there have been reservations
Yes, sir.
for women. We've seen that a large number of women who get elected are not actively participating in the affairs of the panchayat, and the pradhan patis
Yes, sir.
are doing that job. Do you think such kind of a reservation has not made much of a difference?
So looking at the grassroots level, if we look, though the policies like reservation have been provided, yet we see that there are such issues of sarpanch patis. However, if we look at the level of state legislature or at the parliament level, we are not expecting that such kind of things will be there, because there is also, because in my opinion, at that level, at the level of state legislature or at the level of parliament, we can have a proper checks and balance to ensure that the women who have been elected are only properly representing and also actually participating. We have had several women ministers in the cabinet also and also in the parliament who have actively participated, like in Nirmala Sitharaman or Smriti Irani, etc. So they have been vocal about the issues. They have also spoken up. So I think reservation is just one step. However, also making women aware about their right is the important thing that has to be done.
You must have heard of women self-help groups.
Yes, sir.
Doing good work. Tell us something about such groups in Uttar Pradesh.
So names as such I cannot recall.
Names. How are they doing? What are they doing?
So women self-help groups in Uttar Pradesh, these are basically focused on the cottage industry type work. These are women groups, they are coming together. They are basically working for their livelihood, ensuring a livelihood by forming a groups and basically focused on the work like the handicraft or cottage industry, etc. That is also providing them financial independence, and that is also helping them increasing their participation in the social sphere.
Have you heard of the drone Didi?
No, sir, I need to read about that.
Prime Minister announced a scheme for women self-help groups that they will be given drones which they can use for agriculture purposes and earn money out of it.
Okay, sir.
You've not heard of this?
No, sir, I need to read about this.
Program. Okay. So you think these self-help groups are doing good work?
So these are basically their mandate is actually to empower the women, ensure financial independence. However, there are some downsides to it. There are some loopholes which has not let them actually work at their full potential.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So Shakti Dubey,
Yes, sir.
if first word is not added, then it is not. It does not appear that Shakti Dubey is a male or a female.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Prayagraj, Allahabad.
Yes, sir.
Triveni.
Yes, sir.
Why it is Triveni?
So this is known as Triveni because of the confluence of the three rivers, that is Ganga, Yamuna and mythical Saraswati. That is known as Sangam.
Where is Saraswati?
So it is mythical. It is said that it basically joins the Ganga and Yamuna from underground. So it is not clearly visible and distinguishable.
How can we think of that underground it is joining? It is, we have seen Saraswati through Haryana, Rajasthan, something like that. How underground it can join?
So this is basically, it has been mentioned as such in the Hindu mythological textbooks that it is there.
Physically something is visible?
Physically? So physically not, it is joining underground. We only see the two rivers physically, that is Ganga and Yamuna. Yes, sir.
Some bubbles are there from the underground. People
Okay,
used to say, this is Saraswati.
Okay, sir.
Have you heard something about it?
No, sir, I have not heard about such thing.
Just see, maybe a question can be elongated while somebody is asking.
Yes, sir.
Maybe knowing much better than me or you or something like that. How we say that third river is there. Underground river can never be there. But people say that bubbles are there and it is Saraswati.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Name changing is there taking place nowadays.
Yes, sir.
And many names have changed. And later on, even a case was filed in Honorable Supreme Court. There are many cities and let us do the whole name changing.
Yes,
How do you think that should such things happen or it should not happen?
So in my opinion, the name changing spree that has been very prominent in Uttar Pradesh. However, these demands, if they are originating from the people itself, or if such name change is having some historical significance, or it is going to benefit at some extent to in a larger picture, in that case, that name change I think is justifiable.
500 years old names have been given.
Yes,
what is
sir.
the need of changing? But now it has been accepted also, and that community for against or for, they both are living together.
Yes, sir.
Don't you think that it is creating hatred among communities?
So no, I would like to basically differ from this. It is not creating hatred. However, if you look at the ancient scriptures, they have mentioned the terms like Prayagraj or Ayodhya, etc. So renaming them as such will help in branding of these places. That can help in increasing the tourism. For example, because...
But saying Prayagraj and Allahabad is in our blood now.
Yes, sir.
It is, Prayagraj is there in the books only.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So bringing books and keeping heart away, don't you think such things should not take place much?
Yes, sir. It should not be used, first of all, as a political tool and should not be used just for the sake of name change. If it has certain significance and demand is coming from people, I think then name changing is not an issue if people themselves are demanding that the place should be renamed because of some historical or cultural significance.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You are very good in chemistry, organic chemistry, biochemistry, or whatever it is.
So yes, it is a life science subject, biochemistry.
That is true.
Yes, sir.
Changing to PSIR. What does it mean? And such a science student, such a very good student of science, even MSc also.
Yes, sir.
And even then you are not confident that you will not fare well in chemistry.
No, sir, chemistry is a biochemistry is all
No, but suddenly you have in BSc it is a chemistry.
Yes, sir, first and second year I have studied. In third year I dropped it. In third year I had chemistry. Yes, sir. Till third year I had chemistry and biochemistry. Further I moved along.
But even then biochemistry means chemistry it is. And there are 4 parts of chemistry and they are very good. A chemistry students in up to MSc, they are very good. And you are just changing directly to PSIR.
Sir, sorry, I would like to differ. Chemistry and biochemistry are very different from each other. In biochemistry, we basically study about the chemistry of human, the living organisms.
DNA,
RNA, yes, sir. So specifically, life science subjects are not there in optional curriculum of UPSC. So that is why I chose PSIR based on my interest.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Allahabad University, when it was made?
Sir, 1887.
Who was the main person to make it?
Sir, if I'm not wrong, it was Muir College. It was known as back then.
And BHU?
BHU was established in 1916 by Madan Mohan Malviya.
Madan Mohan Malviya.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have given less preference to foreign service.
Yes, sir.
Why?
So actually,
now are there ladies, they are taking up more foreign service nowadays?
Yes, sir. Actually, my preference for this exam is Indian Administrative Service and Police Service. Beyond that, all the services, I had limited knowledge about them. Based on that, I have ranked them. However, if given chance to serve as an Indian Foreign Services, I would love to represent.
Organic farming, your hobby is?
Hobby, sir, I have
hobby
actually...
or whatever it is.
Yes, sir, I have done work on that.
What is this?
So basically, it is a farming method where there is no use of synthetic chemicals, fertilizers, etc. However, the focus is on emulating the natural ecosystem-based method, and animal manure, etc. is used on the field in order to ensure...
But in agriculture, if we don't add the fertilizers, the productivity of production will be reduced.
Yes, sir.
Then how can we cope up? And if we say throughout India, let us have organic farming, and we will not be able to feed such a large population. Even for next 5 years, we have to feed 80 crore people.
Yes, sir.
And organic farming will not serve the purpose. What is your view of it?
So first and foremost thing, it must be understood that organic farming is not a cure. It is a preventive measure. That is, it should not be taken up once the soil has completely degraded. It has basically been told as it should be not, we should not directly switch to conventional to organic farming. Rather, there has to be a gradual movement slowly, because organic farming helps in ensuring the properties of the soil. The soil health is the basic criteria. So however, I would not suggest that entire case study can be of Sri Lanka, where they switched directly to the organic farming. It proved bad for them. However, it has potential to ensure that the soil health is managed, ecosystem health is managed, as well as the produce that is there, it is having less of chemicals in it. Hence, it will be better for the humans, the consumers, the producers as well. So that is why organic farming can be preferred.
In how many years we feel that now it is organic, this product is organically produced? In how many years?
So there are certain criteria to ensure the certification of product.
All precautions are taken care of then.
So it will take quite some time, because the fertilizers that have been...
That is what the agriculture, it is just agriculture. I am asking about that. Because you are from chemistry and organic chemistry or something like that.
Sir, exact time I cannot say. However, there is half-life of every chemical that is being produced. Slowly they will decay. It may take hundreds of years even to get completely degraded or from the soil.
Generally, 3 years.
Okay.
If you read the literature,
yes, sir.
It takes after 3 years, we say that this product is
organic
in nature.
Okay, sir.
Have you ever heard about organic egg?
Organic?
Egg.
Yes, sir, I have heard about organic.
What is that?
Sir, I need to read about that.
Egg, which is produced by the hen, which is fed by organic grains.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's your questions are related to your subject.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Rainwater harvesting.
Yes, sir.
This you has read in your biodata. Just want to know buildings we are making down below also, the surface ground. Rainwater harvesting has to take place into underground.
Yes, sir.
Where is the space then?
Sir, for this, we can create some open areas, or that is an example, or sponge cities are the best example of that. Open areas can be created where the water that has been harvested in different buildings can be brought to us at a certain central deposition can be taken. From there, the recharge can be practiced. So
we should make a hole so that it should directly go to the ground level.
Water. Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes,
Okay. Waste camps. It's a beautiful term. It's a beautiful term. It is being practiced also.
So what? Sorry?
Waste management.
Waste management camp. Yes, it was there actually in our school that was held when we were like in the 10th and 12th standard. Basically, the waste that was accumulated after the end of academic year, like the used pens were there, waste copies or etc. were there. That we have recycled. We have created pen stands out of it, or the paper that was wasted. That they were soaked and wall art was created by the students.
We are using polythene.
Yes, sir.
And it will never be managed.
Yes,
How
sir.
it takes 100 years to get decomposed.
Yes, sir.
What is the remedy for this?
So recently, government has brought a ban also based on the size of the polythene. Apart from that, the plastic waste that is still being used and it is generated, there is a concept of extended producer responsibility that the organization that is producing must take and ensure its proper recycling. Apart from that, there has also been suggestions to use the plastic in construction of roads, etc. It can be mixed with asphalt now, so that the strength of the road is also maintained and they will not be like they will be properly accumulated at one place, and so that their waste
Well, small. What is Mahila Police Volunteers and One-Stop Centers?
So the Mahila Police Volunteers, they are basic, and the one-stop centers, they have been created in order to ensure all the services that a women require at one place. For that, we have one-stop centers. Mahila Police Volunteers
What information or what activities?
So
One-stop center.
One-stop, we have all the basically the schemes that government is coming up for the women. For one, it is there. Second thing, it can also provide them with the remedy, or they can help them with that. At what kind of remedies can be taken in certain issues that the women are. Yes, sir. They're also provided information related to
training and information.
Yes, sir. Training and information.
These are three.
Yes.
Training, information, protection, and schemes related. Yes. And once that Mahila Police Volunteers.
So these police volunteers, these are basically for volunteering or helping the women. Basically, when they reach a police station, because certain issues are there where women are not very comfortable with the male counterparts to discuss it with them, and there also has been evidence of insensitivity at times, or maybe they are not understanding the issues properly. For that, the government has come up with this Mahila Police Volunteers.
Good.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Shakti.
Yes, ma'am.
You have done MSc in biochemistry.
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
So, have you heard about the Nobel Prize of Medicine?
Yes, ma'am, I've heard
So,
about that.
in which field it was given?
I need to read about that. I have not read.
Okay, for mRNA. So, you are also worked on RNA for cancer therapy.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Yes, I are.
exactly what I want to know, that what is, suppose that I'm a layman person, I don't know about that, what is RNA and mRNA. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, how can you define that, what is RNA and what is mRNA?
Okay. In order to explain what mRNA is, it is basically the information in our body that is there. It is being moved on from DNA to RNA, and then the proteins are being coded. Now, proteins have various functions in the body. Now, the mRNA is basically a single strand molecule, okay, it's a single stranded, which has codes for specific amino acid based on which the proteins are being synthesized in the body. However, at times there can be certain mutation in the RNA that basically codes for some defective proteins that can create some diseases that we have. For example, sickle cell anemia, that is also been because of the mutation that we have. So in such cases, only this.
So in COVID vaccine, we used RNA or mRNA?
The mRNA based Moderna vaccine was there. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So tell me that you are discussing with sir that differences between biochemistry and life sciences. So biotechnology is also the part of life sciences?
Yes, ma'am. Biotechnology is also there.
Okay. So my question to you that especially because you did your MSc and you have a great chance for scientist also. You became a scientist, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, ma'am.
Especially in India, we can see that lack of research and development. Na? There is lots of requirement for R&D in this type of fields. So why you are choosing these things?
So, ma'am, basically, I had an opportunity to go for a dissertation work, as I've already mentioned, in my last years of MSc. It was then when I discovered that I had lesser interest for that, and based on the job opportunity that I was looking for, where I had both my personal growth, development, coupled with power to empower people. So I thought civil services was one of the best stage where I could do that, and that is why
Scientists
I chose it.
are also very great.
Yes, ma'am.
Their contribution, almost they got Nobel Prizes. Have you ever heard about any Indian administrative service or any civil servant who get Nobel Prize?
No, ma'am. However, based on my interest, ma'am, because I have already been experienced both the thing, so in that I had lesser interest while to pursue PhD, so I moved to the civil
Okay,
services.
so you are also work on siRNA for cancer therapy.
Yes, ma'am.
Right now, cervical cancer is also became the biggest challenge for women in India.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is your opinion? Exactly in India, lots of women is not aware about the cervical cancer. So what is solution for this? And what type of initiative taken by the government of India?
Okay. So, ma'am, recently cervical cancer was in news because government has come up with the vaccination program for the girls, especially school girls age of 15, Cervivac, that has been basically patented by Serum Institute of India. The major cause of cervical cancer is an infection by the HPV virus. So, one of the certain steps that can be taken for this
because of hygiene.
Yes, ma'am, there can be one issue of hygiene. That is one issue of hygiene. Menstrual hygiene being one of the most important thing in India, that some of the women are still uneducated about that. They have to be made clearly aware about their body, the health issues that they are facing, and they should also be made available, the menstrual products, etc. should also be made accessible and affordable, so that even the lowest women in the lowest strata are able to avail that, and such we can prevent such the diseases. Apart from that, also apart from health and hygiene, another thing that is important is educating the women so that they actually know that such kind of diseases exist. Most of them, they suffer from this without even being aware that it is a cancer that they are going through. So awareness campaigns are important, health related, hygiene related awareness is important, and making the menstrual products available to them at affordable prices also very important.
Okay. Okay, especially in India, we can see that lots of women suffering from anemia or anemic.
Yes, ma'am.
So what are the basic reason behind that? Right now, we can see that the food habits also change, okay, and livelihood also change, okay. So why these things still exist in women?
Okay, ma'am, if we look at the condition of women in India today, especially in the rural areas, first, women are not aware about the nutritional status of the food that they are consuming.
So according to you, only anemic women in rural areas, or they are not in urban areas?
No, ma'am, they are there in urban areas. However, in general, mostly we see the proportion of women in there is a need for awareness about the hygiene or the food that they are consuming. There is deficiency of iron in their food. Also, women go through the process of childbirth. During that also, they require proper care and they require proper nutrients. That is also not available in several households because of either the economic condition or also because of there is a very general tendency that has been commonly accepted that women, they eat food after everybody has eaten. Whatever is left is been consumed by them, etc. So their lack of proper care and lack of proper idea about what kind of food they're consuming is one of the reasons that has made women at the forefront of being anemic.
Okay, recently we can see the judgment came out from the Allahabad court also about live-in relationship. Okay, yes. The statement was that live-in relationship was not in our culture. It is highly practiced in European culture and this is not the part of our Indian culture. Okay, so somehow we can see that especially in live-in relationship, the women condition is not good. Somehow they are suffering from domestic violence also. So what is your opinion regarding this, especially in context of, because as per the statement that this is not the part of our Indian culture, what is your statement?
If we look at today's status in the globalized world, I think culture has become very widespread. There has been intermixing of cultures that is going on. Similarly, there has been the culture of live-in relationship that is there in India and very prominent and common as of now. However, because of lack of proper recognition of the status of the women in such relationship leads to issues that they suffer from, like domestic violence, and hence most of the cases also goes unreported. However, talking about my opinion on whether it is right or wrong or it should be there or not, in my opinion, it has to be left to the personal choice of the person, because Article 21 provides him right to life. Everybody should have liberty to choose. However, they must ensure and evaluate all the options they have before them, all that, and they should think properly, and then such decisions should be taken up.
But the problem is that we are in patriarchal society.
Yes, ma'am.
Somehow problems is not facing by the men also, facing by the women.
So they must, yes ma'am, that's what I'm saying. The women must be aware. They should evaluate the option properly, that if they are taking such decisions, because in India, above age of 18, women are considered to be marriageable. There is an age of consent based on that. So if they are doing it by their consent, they should be properly aware about what options they are choosing for themselves. And this has to be a very
Domestic
evaluated.
Violence Act 2005 implemented on live-in relationship is not right or not?
Now, the Domestic Violence Act must be applicable on...
Have you heard about that? Domestic Violence Act?
Yes, ma'am, I have heard about that.
So, this is also imposed on live-in relationship also? Applicable for live-in relationship also?
Sorry, ma'am, now I need to read about that. I'm not aware.
Okay, Okay, one last question.
Yes, ma'am.
You are from Prayagraj, Uttar Pradesh. Okay. So, Allahabad. Previously, it was also known as Allahabad. So, who gave the name Allahabad?
Akbar gave the name Allahabad, which was further changed by Shah
Is it
Jahan.
Allahabad or Allahabad?
Akbar gave the name Allahabad, which was later changed by Shah Jahan to Allahabad. And then in recent times, that has been further changed to Prayagraj.
Okay, thank you. Sir.
Hello, Shakti.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what is the current state GDP of Uttar Pradesh?
So GSDP of Uttar Pradesh is 2.4 lakh crores. 24 lakh crore was the current GSDP of Uttar Pradesh.
Okay, and dollar terms? Any idea?
No, sir.
It's all right. And the government has also targeted 1 trillion.
Yes, sir.
By what year are they?
2027.
2027.
Yes, sir.
And do you think that it is possible?
Yes, it is possible for Uttar Pradesh to be $1 economy by...
It is roughly around 320 billion right now. So it is almost 3 times in the next 3 years or 4 years.
Yes,
Annual increase, how much is the rate of increase? If you
So
can figure
annual
out.
increase with 9% growth was being mentioned by the government.
Do you think
recently.
by 9% growth they can reach 1 trillion? Anyway, let's forget that. Can you tell me what are the main drivers of economic growth right now in UP?
If we look at Uttar Pradesh, recently government has been working on several aspects. First is the infrastructure, like the expressways, that it is also known as the Expressway Pradesh. 7 expressways are already functional in the state. Apart from that, there has been also focus. It is a home to 5 international airports that the government has built. This has also increased the connectivity. Apart from that, there has been focus on ease of doing business with concepts like Nivesh Mitra portal, where single window clearance has been there. Then government has also come up with a startup policy, making Uttar Pradesh one of the leader among the startup ecosystem in the country. So with these, I think Uttar Pradesh has the capability, along with the largest workforce, from being a skilled, semi-skilled, as well as unskilled labor force. Uttar Pradesh.
Okay, you mentioned infrastructure in terms of roads, then airports, and
Yes,
then startups.
Yes, sir.
How is, say, an ordinary citizen, skilled or semi-skilled or unskilled, how are they individually going to benefit from these initiatives? Do you think that the measures that you mentioned, they benefit equally all the residents, all the citizens of the state?
Yes, sir, these have been made to ensure equitable benefit for all, since connectivity has been increased basically from even the rural and the urban areas and also to the bigger cities. I think this can help them in ensuring better economic development of such reason, because when connectivity is ensured, setting up industries becomes easy, or it also becomes easy to export the products.
What is the proportion of workforce, how much is engaged in agriculture, how much is engaged in, say, industries or services?
So if you look at Uttar Pradesh, still 77% of the rural population is engaged directly or indirectly in agriculture.
Agriculture, and you haven't mentioned agriculture. What steps are being taken for growth in agriculture?
Okay, sir, for agricultural development, government has come up with schemes like development of export hubs, like it has been developed in Varanasi recently. Apart from that, government is also focusing on setting up a food processing industries in order to help the farmers. And like in the Bundelkhand region, which is considered to be water scarce, government has also come up with collaboration with Israel to take up the technologies in order to ensure better water management in this area.
Okay, and how about tourism?
Uttar Pradesh has one of the largest tourism potential because of the several spiritual sites that are available, pilgrimage sites of like in Varanasi we have Sarnath is for Buddhism, Prayagraj for Hinduism, like that. So we have, and we also, it is also home to 3 World Heritage sites: Agra Fort, the Taj Mahal, Fatehpur Sikri, etc. Hence Uttar Pradesh has a very intense tourism potential that can be exploited.
Okay, but if we see the initiatives that you have mentioned, do you think that they have been able to check the out-migration from the state? Have domestic, or if I say within the Uttar Pradesh, enough employment opportunities have been created through these initiatives? Has it checked the migration trend in any way?
So in my opinion, I don't have the exact data to support the fact. However, there has, in recent times, government has worked on almost all aspects. Like if you look at the tourism potential also, the Kashi Vishwanath corridor that was developed, or recently the Ayodhya temple that has been inaugurated, etc. Like in this way, if we develop the infrastructure of certain areas, this will also boost the economic activities in those regions that can prevent migration to a larger extent. Apart from that, government has come up with ODOP scheme, that is one district, one product scheme. That can also help small or cottage industries, etc. to develop and flourish, and can prevent a migration to some extent from the state.
Okay. Have you heard the term neurotechnology?
Neurotechnology. Yes, sir.
Neuralink, brain-computer interface.
Sorry, sir, I need to read about that. Not exactly.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Shakti. That's all from my side. I'll pass on. Honorable Chair.
Thank you, sir.
You've been excellent.
Thank you, sir.
Your command over the language is very good. Your delivery is also very good.
Thank you, sir.
I think you should be selected. There's nothing to advise.
Definitely.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
I fully
One of the
endorse that
best
statement.
One of the best candidates we have interviewed till now.
I
you, sir.
put you in different bunches on you, and I felt that your presence of mind was very good. It's not like that, but I found you in much better way. You are equipped, and थोड़ा सा जो मेरे को एक लगता है, आपने डेफ के ऊपर जितना आपने लिखा है,
Yes, sir.
उसके ऊपर दाएं बाएं चारों तरफ से उसको बिल्कुल ऐसा ग्रैब कर दीजिए कि आपके पास में किसी भी प्रकार का क्वेश्चन आ जाए, उसको आप आंसर कर सको. फॉर इंस्टांस, मैंने आपको एक छोटा सा बड़ा क्लियर किया, रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग. आप उस पर डायरेक्टली नहीं आए, बाकी जगह में. एक्चुअली व्हाट हैज हैपेंड, इवन गवर्नमेंट इज गिविंग परमिशन टू बिल्ड द बिल्डिंग्स बिलो द ग्राउंड. और उसमें क्या है कि ग्राउंड वाटर स्टोरेज ऑफ द वाटर इज रिड्यूस्ड. जब आप पानी को नीचे पक्का कर देंगे तो कहाँ जाएगा?
Yes, sir.
So there your answer should be little cautious that now only we are allowing 60% of the construction on the plot. So rest of the area is soft, and up to certain level. After that, it is again a soft area. So there should be proper piping that should take the rainwater
To the
deep into
groundwater.
it.
Yes, sir.
That should be clear to you. Secondly, organic farming is a big area. उसमें थोड़ा सा आप अपना केमिस्ट्री को यूज जरूर करिएगा.
Okay, sir.
What happens? Chemicals Because it is the nutrients or the elements.
Yes, sir. Yes.
They make chemicals also and they make non-chemical also.
Yes, sir.
So plant will take the nutrients as your subject it is. So nutrients will be taken up, but it is more of the organic carbon that is added to the soil, and then they are soluble and then they are taken up by the plants through roots and this. So if we don't add more of calcium and sodium or something like that, and only direct elements are being added in the coated urea form or whatever it is,
Yes.
then it also becomes organic in nature.
Okay.
So adding more of organic carbon will certainly make that particular soil medium as organic in nature.
Okay.
तो उसमें न्यूट्रिएंट्स सॉल्युबल हो जाते हैं और वो टेकअप हो जाते हैं।
Yes, sir.
एक मैं आपको वेस्ट पर आपका बहुत लंबा आपसे कोई क्वेश्चन पूछेगा, मैं बड़ा क्लियर हूँ इसमें क्योंकि आपने डेफ में भरा हुआ है।
Yes,
सो वेस्ट पर वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट, सॉलिड वेस्ट, लिक्विड वेस्ट, कंस्ट्रक्शन वेस्ट, इस पर हल्का सा पढ़ लीजिएगा
Okay, sir. Sure.
क्योंकि ये चीजें जो हैं वहां पर आपसे जरूर पूछी जाएंगी। यू लिव इन ए सिटी, ऑल दीज वेस्ट आर बीइंग देयर एंड वेस्ट मेक्स द सिटी स्पॉइल्ड। दिल्ली में आपने देखा ही है क्या
Yes.
हाल होता है या बिग सिटीज में। तो इसको और पॉलिथीन आपका थोड़ा सा उसके ऊपर
हाँ,
और थोड़ा सा
yes, sir,
देखिएगा, इट
I'll
टेक्स
study
लॉट
that.
मेनी इयर्स। सो आजकल क्या चल पड़ा है, बायोलॉजिकल पॉलिथीन चल
Biodegradable
पड़ा है।
polythenes, yes, sir.
So that is within 3 years it get decomposed.
Okay.
So these are important terms. इनको यदि आप तैयार करेंगे तो आपका अच्छा रहेगा। एक और थोड़ा सा मैं आपको बताता हूँ, अपने सब्जेक्ट का प्रैक्टिकल पार्ट देखिएगा कहाँ कहाँ लग सकता है, वो फिर आप अपने आंसर्स में उसको टेक्निकली यूज करते जाइएगा।
Okay, sir. Okay.
केमिस्ट्री और
Biochemistry,
बायोकेमिस्ट्री,
हाँ.
ये आपके आंसर्स को नहीं, आपकी इसको डेप्थ ले जाएगा, आंसर्स की डेप्थ
Okay.
और क्वालिटी बना देगा आपकी इंटरव्यू की। एंड आई मतलब आप यदि अच्छे ढंग से चलोगे तो आपका बहुत ही एक ऑरेटर या आर्टिकुलेशन है, इट्स वेरी गुड। आप बहुत अच्छा आर्टिकुलेट कर लेते हैं एंड दैट विल मेक योर आंसर्स क्वालिटेटिव।
Sir, thank you, sir.
फैक्ट्स एंड ओपिनियन आल्सो
बहुत अच्छा, बिल्कुल वोमेन इश्यूज
जो
पर तो
back करता है ना,
बहुत अच्छा किया इन्होंने, वोमेन इश्यूज का बहुत अच्छा है और करिएगा। आपको मैं बताता हूँ, रूरल वोमेन को आपको लेटर ऑन यदि सर्विस में जाते हो तो टैकल करना है।
Yes.
सो ये मैडम अभी पूछ रही थी,
हाँ,
लथाइरिज्म इज द मेजर डिजीज इन ट्राइबल एरिया एंड रूरल एरिया।
Yes, sir.
लथाइरिज्म मींस बोन्स का
Bones
जो
का
है
problem
ना,
होता है,
और
yes,
वो क्यों होता है, क्योंकि एक लथाइरस जो वो लथाइरस स्टाइबा जो दाल है
Okay.
वो खाते हैं और
Yes,
वो
sir.
हार्ड
They
होती है
have-
डाइजेस्ट होने में। तो दीज आर द फ्यू आंसर्स की जिसको कि आपने टेक्निकली अपने शब्दों में घुसाना है
Yes, sir.
है
Yes,
ना,
I
वो बड़ा
understood.
अच्छा
हाँ.
बनाएंगे आपके इसमें।
Yes, sir. I will definitely work on
शक्ति, यू आर वेरी गुड, बट मैं आपसे यही कहूंगी कि जो सर ने कहा उसी में मैं कुछ एड ऑन करूंगी। जस्ट
Yes.
यू हैव टू, बिकॉज आपका ये है कि यू आर आल्सो वर्कड ऑन siRNA कैंसर थेरेपी। कैंसर बहुत बिग चैलेंज है, ओके, एंड ब्रेस्ट कैंसर, स्पेशली यू आर वुमेन, ब्रेस्ट कैंसर, सर्वाइकल
Cervical
कैंसर,
cancer,
यू हैव टू अवेयर अबाउट दैट कि क्या क्या इसमें हो सकता है। मेडिसिन का आपका सेगमेंट रहा है, सो आप नोबेल प्राइज अगर पढ़ लीजिएगा
Yes,
कि
ma'am.
किस mRNA पे क्या है, वो वैक्सीन क्या है
Yes, ma'am.
जिस पे दिया गया है। एंड वन मोर थिंग जो कि मैं आपसे बोलना चाह रही थी वो ये था कि लाइक जैसे आप अच्छा सॉल्यूशन, बहुत बैलेंस्ड वे में आपने सारे आंसर दिए हैं। हाँ, बायोकेमिस्ट्री है आपका, जन औषधि जेनरिक दवाएं,
Okay, okay. Yes, ma'am.
इस पे फोकस कर लेंगे आप, ओके।
Okay.
सो आपसे इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस बनने के पूरे चांसेस हैं।
Yes, ma'am. I'll
सो अदरवाइज यू आर वेरी गुड
Thank
एंड योर ओपिनियन इज आल्सो वेरी इन वेरी राइट डायरेक्शन।
Thank you so much.
एनीथिंग टू ऐड?
आपका वैसे वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन इज एक्सीलेंट। आई मीन यू एम्फसाइज द राइट वर्ड्स, वो बहुत रेयरली देखा है सीन इन एस्पिरेंट्स। ओनली थिंग इज आप वीडियो देखेंगे एक बार, थोड़ा सा अगर स्लो हो सके, यू स्पीक वेरी फास्ट,
Okay.
यू हैव टाइम, डोंट गेट फिक्सेटेड ऑन इट, इस पे ज़्यादा फोकस मत करिएगा, बट अगर कंट्रोल हो
थोड़ा
सकता है
slow, yes.
थोड़ा सा स्लो कर लीजिए, अदरवाइज
बहुत ज्यादा मॉक्स मत कीजिएगा।
नेचुरल,
Okay.
काम
Better be
आगे जब
natural.
भी आपका टाइम
थोड़ा speed ज़्यादा तो है।
क्या होता है, कई बार
But you are able to
करने का
understand.
opinion। एक आध बार और लीजिए, फिर आपको पता लगेगा कहाँ पर आपको कमी रही वीडियो देख के।
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. अभी ज़्यादा नहीं, but I'm also अपना 5 mocks और ऐसे 4-5 mocks.
हाँ, एक आध और लीजिएगा।
Yes, sir.
You had 5 mocks.
No, sir. This was my 3rd mock today.
Third.
So, yeah. So I'm
कुछ
planning.
और पूछना चाहते हैं आप हमसे?
Any question?
नहीं सर, अभी जो आपने कहा है डैफ से ही रिलेटेड था, सो आई विल वर्क ऑन दैट.
The DAF is like your horoscope.
Yes sir.
to
So
be
कुछ चीजें
well
तो I have
prepared.
prepared, but some of them I need to work a lot on that. So I will just cover up, especially with the current developments and also that answers थोड़े.
हमने किसी ने भी आपसे PSIR पर नहीं पूछा है. एक कुछ क्वेश्चन जो आजकल चल रहे हैं जियो पॉलिटिकल
Yes sir. Yes. हाँ, वो भी thinkers वगैरह भी अभी थोड़ा that also they have asked to revise and all, तो वो मैं करूँगी. Okay.
या ओके, गुड लक.
All the
All the
best.
best.
Thank you.